Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah.
A pleasure to meet all at last, and welcome back to HJN Flying with the Foam. And now for today, I might as well talk a little bit more about some other smaller blasters that I have in the collection, because with all the ones that I've already talked about here and there, I feel like it's time that I go ahead to a little familiar case out here. Some familiar territory, some familiar backdropping, which is basically just this background, a couch and a wall, pretty much. I might as well take it on episode number 640. Now, of course, there were two other blasters that I had already talked about that looked like this. Yep. This was pretty much the blaster that started it all, with this nice sort of 4-barrel formation that's all vertical like this. But this is in fact one that pretty much did a lot to begin with. This is the Zombie Strike Quadrot. Yep, Quadrot. That's its name. Because it has 4 barrels, so that's why the STEM word quad comes into play. And rot simply just implies that this is in fact a zombie strike blaster, so we're fighting against rotten corpses, pretty much. But overall, I'd say that this is still a pretty good blaster for what it is. It's pretty much what you think of it. 4 darts, 4 barrels, plus attack rail on the top, so certainly not like the Fang or Optic, or Otter, as I refer to it. But overall, the Quadrot certainly does have some pretty good power within it. It's a nice starter for most people out there. This has in fact been listed as one of those blasters that is priced below $15. So with some people out there having their own sort of compilation videos that showcase different blasters that are price tagged under certain amounts of American dollars, then you could certainly pick one of these up. And I have seen a lot of these lately, along with some others here and there. So of course that pretty much just goes to show that you can probably still pick one of these up. Or you could pick up other Zombie Strike blasters here and there. I have seen the Revoltinator, I have seen the Alternator, so that's kind of a pretty good start from where we're already at. Occasionally I would see others, but let's not forget, this started a trend of blasters with 4 stacked barrels, like this. And if the Otter and Fang learned anything, it's the fact that this one really did quite a bit of convenience by simply packing the barrels together. So this way, you could still have a small blaster, but you get 4 times the barrels, and therefore 4 times the awesomeness. So, I could kind of see where they were all going with that. And we're probably going to get more blasters like this anyway, so I don't really know what else to say at this point, but you know what? This one still is a pretty decent blaster for what it is. This was also one of the first blasters that I ever picked up during my summer 2019 resurgence when it came to collecting more Nerf blasters all over again. Because I took quite a bit of a hiatus for a few years. But then in summer 2019, this and the Quadrot, which is an AccuStrike blaster, they both came into my life and pretty much ensured that I was going to be able to pick up more Nerf blasters after some time. So, overall, it's a good blaster for what it is, and being that this one pretty much started off my ginormous collection, which is still around, for the record, then well, this one certainly does have some good things about it, some maybe not so good things about it as well, but I'd say it's still worth the price tag of being below 15 bucks for the most part. You can find it in most places, and I'm pretty sure that you can find a lot of nice things about Nerf as a whole with some of their smaller, cheaper blasters out there nowadays. But right now, I guess is a great time for for me to go ahead and start talking about some other blasters here and there. So if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.